that's like a lot of my friends. They were pretty reluctant and made fun of me for it, for even doing anything. And then once it got kind of big, like with the Call of Duty 4 stuff, they're like, "Oh man, you need to record us playing Call of Duty 4 and put it on your channel." And this was when I only like 5,000 subscribers, maybe, or 10,000 subscribers. And they're like, "Oh, man, you gotta record all this stuff." I'm like, "Now you want me to record the shit?" Yeah, before, no. But now you're all on the bandwagon of being in a video. But they don't play Xbox too much anymore. I'm mostly the video game player of the group. They're mostly into doing nothing or playing music and shit. So, uh, someone's wondering if I was ever going to do a contest to submit hacks again. I already kind of went over this in a recent channel update that came out just before this, submitting or giving you a email address that you can now send Mario hacks to. Let's see. I see a Bears question here. A year on from the monster trade that took Cutler to the Bears, will Mike Martz be able to increase JC's production to push for a wildcard spot in a division? The thing about the Bears is no matter how good they look, no matter how good people say they will be, they always get rattled with a bunch of injuries, and the really good players that they were supposed to have end up not doing shit. So that's pretty much what the Bears have been the past few years. Last year they turned out like, I don't even remember what their final record was. I think it was either dead even or like maybe 1 or 2 games positive. It wasn't that great. So, the Bears are the Bears. I'll watch them and love them, but I'm gonna get pissed off at the same time. What happened to the standard definition TV with a random show on? And will you do more real life videos unless you already are? I do them whenever I want. Standard definition TV took a kick to the curb. Actually, I think my cousin has that TV now, but I definitely got an HD TV because it was on super clearance at Target. Target for like $200. It's like a 32 inch. It's not bad. It's pretty good. Let's see. Someone says I average about 100 subs a day, and there are about 80 days till October, so I can make about 8,000 subs. But I will be doing new releases and stuff, and of course that number fluctuates. Like sometimes it goes and dips to like 90, 80, 70 something, and other times it's up to like 170, 200, 150, 130. So, it really just depends on how well everything goes. It depends on like word of mouth, the thing with Ninbuzz, the thing with Machinima. It really just depends on what goes on. Now the goal was another 10,000 before the 9th of October. But we'll see. Someone asked, why do I do so many LPs at once? Because I want to, I can, and I feel like it. Basically, my channel, my rules. If you don't like it, I'm sorry. Not your channel, not your rules. If you don't like the amount of videos I upload, if you don't like what I upload, then I'm sorry. I mean, I'm the management. Take it up with the management. The management does not care if you hate something, unless, like a vast majority of people hate it, like 90%. But I'm doing pretty good with what I'm doing so far, so I'm just going to keep uploading, randomly. What is my political affiliation? I'm more of a Democrat, but I listen to Logic a lot, so it really just depends. I mostly lean towards Democrat. Let's see. Someone, I like being smart, asks, have I ever played a shooting game where the main character who blows the shit up is female? Perfect Dark. I know that. There's not a lot of them. Actually, there's not a lot of them. Perfect Dark, pretty much the only thing I can think of. I know there's more, but, let's see. I mentioned Darkside Phil, Raukau, and Proton John in several of my Let's Plays. Do you have any other YouTubers who have significantly contributed to your success? Azure Blade and pretty much Durden. The funny thing about that is that I liked Raukau and I watched his stuff, and then on his forum he pretty much called me like a dick and said if he was a different type of person he'd send people to spam my a Super Mario thing hack because I didn't play it the way he wanted. That kind of like rubbed me the wrong way because I liked the guy, never had a problem, watched his stuff, was subscribed to him, watched his stuff for a while, and then he's like, I fucking hate you. I'm like, whoa, cool, that's fucking great. Play a game the way you want. Like if I made a hack and I uploaded it to a public place and someone played it a way I didn't want them to play it, I wouldn't be pissed because I uploaded that to a public place. I'm like, you know what, here, anyone play with it. it's just my gaming stance, I guess. You know, I'm not gonna tell someone they're playing Grand Theft Auto wrong simply because they just want to drive around and obey traffic laws. I'm gonna be like, you know, that looks kind of boring, but you know, if you're having fun, cool, play it. Just drive around, obeying traffic laws. You know, keep doing what you're doing. If you want to play a game the way you want to play it, sure. Just don't fuck up someone else's experience online. That's pretty much my stance. And to be called out on something pointless kind of pissed me off. It was kind of like really annoying, which is why I haven't even gotten back to the hack, because I know I'm just gonna think about it and get annoyed when I play it and be like, you know, I'm just gonna fucking not even want to play this. Um, but yeah, all those people contributed to, you know, what I do, the way I kind of commentate. I kind of went in my own little. I would try to emulate some of these people at first, their commentary style, but I'm not a very good emulator. And eventually, I just so happened to fall into my own commentary stance and my own, you know, everything stance. At one point, someone called me a cheap Proton John knockoff. I think it was when I was still putting up video responses to his TKO series, and someone actually clicked mine and called me a cheap Proton John knockoff. So thank you, you're a douchebag. I wouldn't have said it before, but now I don't give a rat's ass. So fuck you, whoever you were. Also, someone, it's funny on the Machinima video that I gave them for Kaizo. One of the guys commented who had given John a hack to play, and he commented Proton John would be like rolling in his grave, or he's like shaking his head in disappointment because you got paid to play a Mario hack. I found this ironic, and I don't think I ever talked about it, but I just found it ironic that people had actually donated to John, which I'm all for. You know, donate to whoever you want just because you think they're cool or you want to help them with their expenses and whatnot. But in one of his videos, he mentions like 2 or 3 people had donated to him, which pretty much he got paid to play Mario hacks, and the guy was mad at me because I kind of got paid to play a Mario hack. Just people don't really think things through, and we're all guilty of that. But you know, come on, you really gotta fucking think some shit through, man. Just if you're gonna be a douche to someone, you better make sure you've got all fronts covered when they come knocking. What motivates me to entertain people? I just kind of like when people like me. It's, you know, human social behavior. Most people like when people like them. And if I have a lot of people who like me and like what I do, that makes me feel awesome about myself, so I just keep doing it. Do I plan on doing more LPs with Lazy Canuck? Yes, but I cannot announce what ones we plan at this time because who knows. What type of games do I enjoy the most? Pretty much FPSs, RPGs. I like RPGs. They're pretty fun. Action adventure, action RPGs, stuff like that. Can I do a walkthrough of an old game? I've done walkthrough of old games. I just did Donkey Kong Country 2. I've done some older Xbox and other stuff. You know, I'm doing, whenever I get back to it, Paper Mario. I'm doing that. Which one is better multiplayer if you have played these? Call of Duty World at War, Modern Warfare, or Modern Warfare 2? Call of Duty 4 beats the shit out of all of them. World at War probably beats MW2, but I, for whatever reason, like MW2, so I just keep playing the old MW2, getting pissed, having fun, you know, stuff like that. How come I don't have glasses? Because I don't need them. I kind of almost do, but I don't. My vision is still good enough that I don't need glasses, but I think I'm going to need glasses in a couple years. That's why I don't have glasses. A lot of other people are asking me how long do I plan on making videos for forever, hopefully. I'm sure I'll be like some 40-year-old guy still making videos, and people are going to be like, oh, get a life, because you know, we're all like that when we're kids. You're just like a fucking moron. You're like, oh, you're too old to do something. You're really not. Most things you're really not. Like, you keep doing whatever you want to do for however long you want to do it. And sweet deal, we're actually getting kind of close to the end of this. And oh, I think an argument popped up. Yeah. An argument did pop up, so let's scroll over that. Let's see, on average, how many Modern Warfare 2 videos do I throw out when you record? And what's the main reason you throw them out? Probably at least, depending on the night, half of them to 3/4 of them, I would say. Mostly because the score wasn't high enough or I did poorly. And for what, you know, you can play the game all you want and record it. Like I could record and upload all the stuff, but I'm gonna have bad matches just like everyone else, and a lot of people don't want to see that. They want to see good, great matches, people owning and stuff. They don't want to see bad matches. So if I were to upload bad matches, chances are some of my subscriber base and random people who come along are gonna be like, "Oh man, you did terrible. Why would you even upload this?" So that's kind of why a lot of those get weeded out. Some nights when I'm just tearing ass and killing people, taking names, not even taking names, just fucking mowing motherfuckers down. 90, 100% of the videos are used, but some nights when I'm doing bad, like the last time I tried to record, I just started doing terrible for some reason. Like I just could not win. I'd say like 95% of the videos that I tried to record got tossed simply because I was just, 12, like 15 and 10, 18 and 13, 13 and 9, stuff like that. Like scores that aren't really that good. The KD might be decent. I'm helping my team, but it just wasn't that entertaining. Like I'd get a kill, died, get 2 kills, died 2 more times. That's kind of how that goes. But more people are asking me how I do all the stuff that I do. Already answered that. My Modern Warfare 2 KD is about 3.2 right now. The win-loss is like 1.4 or so. I mean, it would be better if I played in a constant team environment, but I don't. I like to play by myself a lot. I'm not a great rusher. I kind of, as you can see in my videos, I tend to stay back a little bit, move a little bit more carefully. Camp from time to time, yeah, but a lot of the people on my friends list, they rush a lot. They're very good at it, good communication and stuff. So a lot of times if I'm playing with some of the people that I've met through this, I'll go like 7-1, 10-1, and I'll have the occasional good game where everyone seems to be doing bad for some reason. I'll go like 24-3, but I mean, when I'm playing with those people, I have scaled down matches, like a lot of 7-1s, 8-1s, 10-1s, 12-3, stuff like that. But that's how that goes. Let's keep scrolling up. We're really almost at the end now. That might have actually have been the last question that I want to answer. Still looking. That's pretty much it. Yeah, that is the Q&A. That is wrapped up in 40 minutes of talking. Holy hell. No one's gonna watch all these. Like, they're gonna get through part of the first one. They're gonna be like, you know what? I don't even want to hear this bullshit, and they're just gonna stop. Like, I guarantee the third video is only gonna have maybe like 2,000 or 3,000 views, and the first one's gonna have more. Second one might have a little bit less, and then the third one's gonna be like, yeah, I don't fucking care what this guy's gotta say. I'm gonna watch him play Mario. So, for anyone who watched all 3 through and through, you just watched 42 minutes or listened to me for 42 minutes of talking. That is, pretty much it. So, thank you for listening. I might have another one of these further down the line at like 75, maybe, if I get to that. I would assume I would, but you don't know what's gonna happen. But thank you for listening. That is pretty much it. Hopefully, I can make this in 3 videos, 15, 15, and then like 12 or so. But that's it. I'm gonna go record some stuff. Thank you for all of you who submitted the questions. I know I couldn't answer all of them, but I hope I answered a lot. Hope you learned something. Hope you were interested and entertained by me rambling on about myself for a very long time. So I will see you guys later. I'm gonna go edit this out now and figure out what to do. It is like 2:35 in the morning, and I just talked from 1:50 to about now. So I will see you guys later.